Hello, still out with WhatsApp broadcast module 4. So this is going to be an exhaustive module because this is the final module. This is Chisom Motibeaka welcoming you back. I respect your tenacity. You made it this far. You are such a great personality. Even if anybody hasn't told you, you heard it from me straight from my heart. Like you could follow through to this point. I give you a standing ovation, and I'm seriously standing for you. Thank you. So in this module, we're going to go through nurturing customer relationships through broadcast, how we're going to do that, how we're going to build trust and loyalty, how to provide value in our messaging, how we can handle people, especially when we're using it for business, how to handle customer inquiries, feedback, then the big elephant in the room, how we're going to make money using broadcast. Now, this have also been, the later part has also been packaged in the free book that I want you to download right here. So download it and you can listen along. This recording is going to have towards the end the summary of that book, right? Things I have done and how I have used it and how I plan to use them. Okay, so now let's go to lesson 1. In this lesson, I'm going to just show you certain things that you must do using the WhatsApp tools themselves to schedule message and things that I think are just a must do if you must use WhatsApp effectively. Number 1 is every time make sure you go and check that your WhatsApp app is updated. This has made a lot of people lose certain things or don't get certain features working, and sometimes your phone can even hang just because the phone is trying to prompt you to go back to Play Store. If you use the Android or iOS, go back and update your WhatsApp. That way your new features will come up and all that, and it will be easier for you to use. The next thing I think you shouldn't forget is make sure that there's enough space on your phone. Phone memory can make you lose data. I'm sure most of us have experienced this. Even your list, there's a way you can tamper with your contacts. You lose the list you have taken time and hours to build. So you don't want that to happen to you. Always make sure that your phone memory has enough space to handle your data, your chats and everything. And also make sure that your WhatsApp is optimized, because this is WhatsApp business. This is business we're talking about, right? So make sure that your catalog and all of those things are working properly. See how mine looks right now. Okay, look at my phone now. Let me go to my WhatsApp. Then I'll go to the 3 dots now and show you how it looks under business tools, right? Let's look at business profile first. Make sure that you fill out all these things, what your business is about, the hours of your open, email, phone numbers. So let me scroll down and show you phone numbers. Yes, what your business is about. Then let's go back. Let me show you how my catalog looks. Look at my catalog, right? Make your own even more beautiful. All my books are here. All my products are here. My courses, everything is here. So with a tap, somebody can buy it, so that people, as you're broadcasting to people, they can buy from you, right? So don't miss it though. Then go to greetings, set it up so that it can respond to people. All of that you need to use to maximize what you're doing, do them, okay? So let me also take you through a quick tour of all the tools that are on this WhatsApp business app, so that you have an idea of what they do just briefly. So we're going to run along them very fast. Watch. Okay, so let's go to my WhatsApp business app and start with settings. Very important. So you can set how your phone looks. Go to business tools. Under business tools, you see business profile, like I showed you before. Fill all of that up. Come back to catalog. You can share link of your catalog. You can actually share it on social media and people will come tap it and come hit there. See where to generate the link. Can you see? You can click on copy link and copy it to anywhere, just like how you have a website or something. Very amazing tool. And go back. Let's go back to catalog, advertise. Yeah, some people said they didn't know how to advertise. See the things you can advertise, the things on your radio, your catalog. You can even advertise your status, Can you imagine the photos from your gallery, photo from your phone? You can just, with Next, you start, you put money and advertise it so that people who see them come back to your WhatsApp. So that's how to promote your school, your business. If you want, put the things on your catalog and come back. Now let's look at how to integrate it with Facebook and Instagram. You just click on that. See here, you tap on Facebook if you want to add your WhatsApp to your Facebook and the rest. Then let's look at greetings. Very important. Put it on. Greetings helps you to respond to people who have not chatted you for a long time. See mine, right? So I'm going to activate mine again. I had already put it off for some time, but I'm going to put it back on now. I'm also going to put away messages, so that everything is working for you. So you make sure that the response they will get, even though you have not messaged it or messaged them or seen them, is correlating with what you're selling. Now, in your recipient, you decide who gets your greeting message, whether it's everyone or so. Now, let's also come to, then make sure you save. Let's come back to away messages. Put it on, then add something. Okay, let me add something to mine. Let me clean off this and change what comes on my away page. This one comes, away messages comes when you're not on your phone and somebody sent you a message. So let me say thank you. Give me some time, or let me say minutes, to respond. I'm going to definitely put a smiley. Why is that? Yeah, put a smiley. I like to make people happy. Put a smiley. Then okay, can you see? Now you now choose how it sends. The schedule. Should you always send? You can learn more and see how that works. So it's very, very, very key. Now let's even quick replies. If you need to put a particular response that goes, you do it there. Then let's come back to accounts. Here is where you secure your account. Look at your security notifications. Look at, make sure you put on two-step verification. You can change PIN here. You can change your email here. If your two-step verification is not on, your phone can be easily hacked. So you can also delete your account here. You can see request account info. You can change everything you can do here when it comes to securing your phone. If you want to change your phone number, this is where to come. Can you see? Let's go back and see privacy. This is very important too. Who do you want to be seeing your status? Everyone, or your contact, or some of your contact, or nobody? There are people that nobody can see their contact. This is where they come to set it. Who can also see when you're online? If you don't want people to see you, you put it as seen as last seen. All right. Come to profile photo. Who do you want to see your profile photo? Everyone and all of that. You choose about. Who do you want to see about? Who do you want to see your status? Set all these things in a way that it will work for you. Yeah. See, if you get, whether you want to get a receipt when people read your message, all of that, add everything. See, the people I've blocked. Tell people I have already blocked on this by WhatsApp, because man, life is moving forward though. Anybody that gives you a headache, insult you outrightly, or you discover that this person is a threat to you, please block them. That's why we use these tools. So you see, you can add the people. You can choose the people that can add you in groups. If you don't want anybody to add you in the group without inviting you, this is where to come and set it. Okay. Very important. Very, very, very important. Especially if you're using your business line. Don't want people just adding your business line to any group. You just wake up and see groups if you want to. So let's go back. Very important, guys. So let's go back and see back live location. Yeah, none, all of that. You've seen all of that. Let's go back. Let me go back. Avatar. Do you know, I've not looked at this avatar very well, even from Facebook, but you can come and set your avatar if that's, what, tingles you. You can go set it up. Maybe I'm growing too old to like this kind of things. We can set your avatar on here. And I think it works with your Facebook app account as well. So just tap on get started, set up. An avatar is just how you look, how you look on the internet. So it has to be close to you. Then chats. Look at chats. Decide how you want to chat, the font size, whether people, that thing that whenever people send messages, even before you see it, like pictures, they will download already. This is under media visibility, is where you come to set it, right? Also chat backup. Me, I don't back up. You see this backup place, I don't back up on any drive. So if I decide whether I want to back up, those are things that makes phones crash sometimes because of too much data. I don't back up to Google Drive. I said never. I don't select any account. I don't want any of my chat to be backed up. I don't need all that data later. right? So you can decide if you want them. This is where you come and put them on, so that all the chats you chat in your life will save for you in the cloud. Yeah, and you decide whether you want videos to also be included. See your chat history. You can export all the chats you have been chatting. Do you know? You can archive them, you can clear all of them, you can delete them. That's where to come. Notifications. So you just come and set the basic things you want from it. Because do you want your messages to pop up on the screen when somebody sends you a message, so you see them? You want to change the light? All of that happens here, right? You want your phone to vibrate when you get a message, all of that stuff. You want only high priority notifications to come. That's why I put on my own on. You can put it there. You can, your ringtone, you can set it here. All of that. That's under notifications, right? Now let's go back to storage and data. Very important. Now this is also where you come to set whether you want your any picture someone sends to you to download. Yeah, and you want it to download when you're using your mobile data or when you're on Wi-Fi. All of that is there. App language, of course, put it in your language. If you speak Afrikaans, anything, set it there. Okay, so as you can see, you don't have any excuse not to explore. Sit down with your WhatsApp and explore. Use them, put things on, look at how it works, put things off, look at how it works. You go through your settings and make sure that your WhatsApp is serving you the way you want it to serve you. If you want certain privacy, now you know where to go to make sure that those things are working for you. So let's go to lesson 2. Chisom Utibeaka here. Welcome back. This is lesson 2. Let's quickly look at how you can build trust, how you can make the people on your list to trust you, to even first of all give you consent to say, okay, I think I want to get updates on this topic or on this business line you have told me about. How do you get this trust? That's what I want us to talk about briefly. Now, know that even in marriage itself, to earn trust takes time, right? So you have to be consistent with showing the person value, that you value them. Just like the same way it works in marriage and in relationship. By the time you ask somebody for consent, I want to be sending you my updates that will help parents who have children in school tips, learning tips, and I hope you don't mind. And then they give you consent to say, okay, and this is an example. Then next minute you're sending them about shoes, fashion. It's not consistent, right? So building trust, you want them to trust you, so you want to be consistent with what you told them. Yes, people have multiple interests. The day you find out other areas of your interest, add them to the list of the other interests, right? So be consistent. Be consistent with your messaging, right? So don't make that list for tips and learning and then you veer off into another thing. Number 2, or rather, this is number 3 now, because I've said trust takes time, so don't joke with it, right? Then also be consistent with your messaging. Next thing is be authentic. Don't try to cover up anything. Don't try to, boast or be what you're not. Be authentic. Where you go wrong, apologize. Where you don't understand something, ask them that let you find out and get back. You know what I mean? Be yourself. Don't try to act a certain way. Don't try to be what you're not. Number 4, find a messaging schedule that will work. I don't currently have like a messaging schedule, but I'll say that my schedule is according to need, like I mentioned in module 3, but you could find something consistent, right? And why I don't have a consistent schedule on WhatsApp yet, even though it's one of my most effective tools, is that I'm torn between providing content for many other platforms, and most of you can agree, but it's something that I'm even committing to after this workshop, to have like, if I'm sure that it's weekly at a particular time every week. And yeah, that is very incremental, because I just imagined having certain things consistently. It would be so amazing when people can trust you and you build that list. Another thing I want you to do is, even when you are reviewing products, people have paid you to advertise their product or use it and create content, and you're sending it to your WhatsApp list. If you haven't used this product, don't go telling them you have used it. You know what I mean? So be mindful that the people on your list are human beings. Remember that trust is everything. Consistency, making sure that you give them value, something that they will only look up to, that will be useful to them, and being authentic is very, very, very key in building trust and relationship. Okay? All right. And of course, make sure you give value. I think I mentioned that in passing. Value means make sure that what you give them is something that is, oh, I didn't know. Oh my God, really? Oh, good. Oh, thank God they told me this. So, and is consistent with the theme or the niche of what you have told them you'll be sending to them. Okay, all right, so let's go to lesson 3. Also, this is lesson 3. So this topic actually is, or rather this section is to talk about how you can provide valuable content and valuable offers to your reading audience. Now, I don't want to just say the things I have repeated before, but I have very key examples that I want us to go through, and I'm going to use example of two businesses, right? So two businesses that maybe send broadcasts to their list, to particular of their list, twice in a week. That send broadcasts to their list like twice in a week. So let's use a real estate company, for instance. For a real estate company, oh, you have already looked at all the people who have shown interest in buying houses or renting or buying lands or whatever your offerings are. You could put all of them in a WhatsApp list and then make conscious effort every day to connect with people who can afford to buy, who can afford to rent, who need short let, people who are your target audience, right? Who patronize you. Now you put all of them in that list and keep growing it. These are some of the content you might, decide to share on a weekly basis. So let's say you choose that you'll be posting by 12 noon every Monday and every Friday, for instance. So on a Monday, you could share a property, right? Describing it, the features, using high quality images, and just showing them that this property is for sale, right? So it could be your featured property for the week, since that is a Monday. Then you take the whole of the other 4 days or 3 days to answer their inquiries and all of that. Then on Friday, show them a neighborhood spotlight. Let me say you can go to a particular house, the neighborhood, and with the things that you can find there, right? And all the amenities there, or the nature, or the flower, or the paving, whatever it is that are interesting features in that neighborhood. You could just take your camera around and just take a short video and do a voiceover telling them how amazing it is to buy property or to rent there. You know what I mean? That could be your Friday post, like a Philo Rights weekend post that will make somebody who has interest in investing in real estate to actually think of, oh, maybe I should invest here. Now, the other Monday, you can do something like tips that can help people who want to sell their homes. How you can prepare your home to hand it over to agents, how you can price, how the legal things you need to do. For instance, anything that will be of help to people who want to sell their own home. You know what I mean? That can be your post. You can go ahead and do like an exclusive offer. Maybe you have shared that you're reducing costs for clients who buy houses through you, or through your agency, that kind of thing. You could go just all kinds of things. Look at your property and or rather your product in different ways. On another day, you could give them tips that is good for real estate investors or property investors, telling them strategies that they can use to increase their rental income, or how they can change or add more value to their property so that people can pay even higher, that kind of thing. It could just be something in design of the building, something in aesthetics, something in features. Like if you have a house that doesn't have anything inside but it's completed, you can decide to furnish it a bit or add one or two things so that the rent value can go up. Those kind of tips. Just go ahead and make sure it's something that people will say, oh my God, thank you for this advice. You know what I mean? It has to be intentional, and you have to plan it topic by topic every day, what you're going to create or what you're going to send to them on your WhatsApp list. There are so many ideas. There are so many ideas. If you want more ideas, reach out later. But let me use an example of a school owner. So you own a school. Yours is to get anybody who is a parent that has children of school age into your school list, on your WhatsApp list. Right? So whether they are in your school or not, it doesn't matter. Whether their children are in your school or not, it doesn't matter. Just get them there, because they could change their minds and move their children at some point. If they feel like, oh, the school owner or the administrator has so much friendliness and humanity and tips to give, right? So for a school, you could come up with, and you don't have to keep advertising your school in their faces. You know what I mean? Like, or bring your children, bring all those things. Remember what we talked about? People don't want to be sold to, but people who buy every day, right? So, like, if you also maybe have a schedule like the one I said, maybe twice in a week, you can announce that, okay, there's going to be an early bird registration discount. maybe for a new term, like September is coming. Like, so if there's something that will make them feel like, oh my God, there's a good offer here. See, people want something that they can pay and get even much more value than what they have offered. So make them feel like, okay, they're getting a discount here because they're going to register earlier, so there's consideration. If it's that your school has a policy of, if you have up to 3 children or 4 children, like my children used to be in a school where, because they were four, they were given, okay, because they were three, or in one arm, the three in primary school, one in secondary school, one person was given a sort of half scholarship. So if you have that kind of thing, you share it on one of the days, talking about how you guys think about your parents, and you guys go all the way to make sure that your children have the best, and the parents of your children also have the best. So you can also go ahead to, on another day, share maybe a particular exciting thing about your academic program or a subject area, the benefit and how it's benefiting the children, and why it's very important, why your school insists on doing it. And another day you can talk about how you can give parents actual tips, how they can communicate with their children, how they can build a very strong parent and child bond, things that are away from school that will help them even at home, right? On another day you can tell them they can come and have a free trial of your school. Maybe just look for one amenity or one program, ask them, they can come and just test it. I remember when my son wanted to go to a school, he just did a 1 day free trial of the school and said, no mommy, I don't think I like it, so we didn't register him. Those things like that. But it can work for you, right? It can it can work for you. Also, you can share tips that parents could use to help their children, maybe when there are exam periods, how they can help them at home, tips to remove exam stress. If there are scholarship programs in your school, share it among the parents, telling them why you guys do that kind of scholarship. Some of your student achievements, this one school owners do very well. Share achievements, what people have accomplished in sport, the awards you guys have won, the children who are doing well. It's just a lot. Like, if you contact me, I can give you content for a whole year. Like, if you run a school or any business at all, if you contact me after this program and say, I want to enter your program, your content creation for business program, I will give you a content for 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, any amount you want, right? So that is going to be very, very valuable. And for people who don't find it very easy to write, this will also help them, right? So you just go and copy and paste and go your way. And you can use it for social media as well, not even only your WhatsApp. All right, so let's go to lesson 4. Oh, welcome back. So this is lesson 4, and this is the penultimate lesson for this course. So in this lesson, we are talking about how to handle customer inquiries and feedback. So this is purely for business people, and this will help you also, even if you are not doing business. Trust me. And also with this, the other part of it is going to be the how to make money. So let me use the how to make money template to start off this. So assuming that with your WhatsApp now, you have created your list and you discover that you have people you need to sell to. You have products, third-party product, affiliate products that you want to promote to specific people, and exactly the people that would need them. These are some of the things you should do. If you remember what I've told you already before in the other module, don't send to a lot of people at the same time. So send service one list after the other, especially where you have multiple lists of the same interest, right? So send to one at a time so that you can immediately start responding to those who are inquiring, who want to know more and all that. So assuming that you have charged people to advertise their product, maybe a sponsored post within your list. If you don't know what I'm talking about, wait until we get to the second part. Right. So you have posted them, and say, oh, okay, tell me more. Do you have a red color? Do you have a variety? Can you get it delivered? People have questions. These are things that you must do if you must close deals really fast. This is where the deal closing is happens, right? Now, first of all, no brainer, be fast in response. So send to the list and immediately come back and start taking your inquiries from each person one after the other. You don't do broadcast message and you're distracted and you're on the go, you're saying, oh, let me keep my phone until later. No, remember we've dealt with it extensively. Another thing is personalize your response. So you can't call people by their names when you're sending broadcast, because WhatsApp doesn't have that feature yet, even though I've taught you how to make it feel like it is also personal. But when they now respond or ask questions, that is a good time now to be amazing, right? So call them by their name. Hey, Mrs. So so person, that person. Use their names and call them at this point. And offer alternatives. So even if they're asking for something, a solution you just shared, and you don't have it exactly, offer them the alternative to that thing that you have. As long as you're sure that it will give them much the same thing that they're looking for, right? Make sure that even if it's something outside the scope of what you're selling, but you have access to getting it or referring them elsewhere, don't say no because they're not going to buy from me, they're going to buy from another person. Then you close out. No, because you refer them to somebody else, they might finally still buy from you another day, right? Remember what I said about genuinely loving people. This is where it comes in. Now, people have asked you questions over and over and over again, the same kind of questions. You know that anytime you send that broadcast, a lot of people ask a particular kind of question. But automate it, right? You can automate using your greeting message that will focus on only those people. So they get that message immediately, they send you the first time. Or better still, create like a frequently asked question, like a small sheet that is in PDF that has the answers to them, and tell them, okay, will you mind reading this, and then let's talk further. So already answer those questions in those things, and make sure that you send it to them and wait for them to read it and get back to you. So that goes to the next. Be ready to take their feedback. Don't just send it to them and then off. When they ask you more questions, they can't find you, right? So ask for their feedback. Ask them whether they are satisfied with their inquiry. Ask them if they have anything they want to suggest, that how you guys can do it better or something. And when you can't handle a particular thing, this is mentally for people who are handling this for their business, and you know that your manager is the one to handle this thing this client is asking for. Don't waste time. Say just hold on and send the message immediately to whoever in the higher authority that can handle that person, right? Take the phone number of the person immediately, or take the phone along to your manager. Make sure that they deal with it, and even after your manager has handled it, get back to them to say, I hope you're fine, I hope you're okay, is there any other thing? We are here for you. Very, very important. And that also says be professional. So don't also talk to people in business and be sounding over friendly, sounding sassy, sounding almost suspicious, that they're wondering like, oh, I don't understand, is this person trying to hit at me or something? So you have to be professional, friendly, but upbeat and fun. Also, don't give out customer information that they have chatted with you with their data, their details. Don't share it to the public or to anyone. And there's so much more. Now, there are many ways you can make money from using WhatsApp. I mean, kind of the same thing, because WhatsApp broadcast, or WhatsApp in general, is a medium just like any other medium, right? So you can use WhatsApp to make money in many ways, and I've written 10 ways you can do this. Affiliate marketing that I mentioned. As an affiliate marketer, you get to a company that has an affiliate program. Like I do have an affiliate program from all my courses, my books, and everything. If you're interested, also let me know, right? Now, you go to a company that has an affiliate program. Now, people do it traditionally or automated. Now, the traditional way is you meet someone and say, you sell this book or this product, this amount of money. If I sell, how much commission do I get for every sale? And they tell you 30%, 40%, 5%, whatever. If you agree, you guys have an agreement and a contract, and you go ahead and maybe take a picture of that product and keep marketing. When you get somebody interested, you come to their shop, pick it up, deliver, get your money, and continue. That's one way, the traditional way. Then another way that we do online, we actually have an affiliate link you can use to promote that stuff online. And whenever somebody buys through that link, we can track it, you can track it, and then your money is paid to you at confirmation. Right? So that's affiliate marketing, and you need to do that when you have an audience. So that's why I'm teaching you how to use the WhatsApp contact that you already have. You may not have so many people on Facebook yet, you may not have so many people on Instagram or any other platform. Your WhatsApp is a good place to start. If you have a lot of people on your list, let's say you have up to, like one of my friends in this course has almost 8,000 contacts. Right, that's quite huge, because that's almost like the number of people I have on Facebook. I have about 10,000 people on one of my Facebook pages, and I have about 8,000 people on Instagram as of now. Right, so you can build that list and continue. It's easy for you to ask for money to promote certain things, and then value. They trust you. So when they want to buy that phone, they rely on you because you're the tech guy. You give them the tips. You review the phones and tell them what's up. So when they want to buy a phone, You can easily advertise for a phone manufacturer and then share within that network, and they buy. For every person who buys, it doesn't concern you. They pay you upfront. It's a sponsored post, so they pay you upfront for the publicity. They're not paying you for product or leads, right? Those are so many ways, and there are so many other ways I've mentioned in the book. So go ahead and download it right now. All right. So I'll take questions right now. Drop it in the group. Send me an email at chisomutebeaka@gmail.com. Send me a text message if you want. Whatever it is, it has been such an amazing time, hanging out with you, teaching, sharing all that I know, or the things that I know, using WhatsApp broadcast. And I'm hoping that this will bring an expansion of your business, an expansion of your passion, will even give you a business idea that you have been sleeping on because you didn't know you had such goodwill already. And the good thing with WhatsApp, the people there already know you. Some of them already like you. Some of them already trust you. Unlike when you start out on any other platform, you have to keep doing things that will make them like you because they're total strangers. People on your WhatsApp already they know you a bit or even much more. So you're at more advantage starting your marketing with them or expanding your reach using them. And anybody who is on your phone is already a bit closer to you, right? So let's make this happen. This is for you. Congratulations! I'm super excited for you. Take care until we see again. All right. Interested in any of my programs? I'm teaching how to package your service into a product so that you can sell higher. If you're interested in that course, I will give you 50% off the price. So ask me and also be amazing. If you are interested in getting the content management, 1 year, 1 month, 6 months content, everyday content for your business, get to me as well. If you're also interested in anything that I do, you're interested in being an affiliate of all my courses, my books, amazing. I have a course that you can actually make over 100,000 naira if you can sell. It has been amazing. Thank you so much. Mwah.